Welcome to the Ridge 6 Report, where we talk ships, stats, and the occasional questionable life choice in Star Citizen. In this series, I review some of my favorite ships, and even some that I've decided aren't really for me. Included will be some of my honest thoughts and opinions, and if you feel differently, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Today we're taking a look at the MISC Fortune, a small, light salvage ship that feels like the fancy love child of the Prospector and the Drake Vulture. And if that doesn't make you at least a little curious, you might be in the wrong part of the verse. The Fortune is an industrial ship for a crew of one. It's built by MISC, and it leans heavily on that family resemblance to the very popular Prospector. Its top speed isn't breaking any records, 143 meters per second in SCM mode, 350 if fully boosted, and then 975 in nav mode. Honestly, it doesn't feel that slow for what it does. Personally, I feel like it's faster than what the speedometer says, and plenty fast considering what it is, but that's just my opinion. Defensively, it packs 3 size 1 shield generators and a surprisingly beefy hull for its class at 59,500 HP. It also has 48 decoys, which is decent. Offensively, you've got just 2 size 1 guns, so if you're thinking about picking fights, maybe pick a new ship. Your best defensive weapon in the Fortune is the Quantum Drive. Just run. Dimensions: this ship is about 26.5 meters long, 16.5 meters wide, and 8 meters tall. That means it is too big to fit inside the C2 or an Asgard, but it tucks nicely into capital ship hangars like the Polaris, Idris, and 890 Jump. And like the Prospector, the Fortune's fishbowl cockpit gives you some of the best visibility you'll find anywhere in the verse, a pilot's dream when lining up a salvage pass. Living aboard the Fortune is surprisingly comfortable for a one-person industrial ship. You've got a proper little hab with a bed for logging out, and a bathroom that's, well, big enough for space business. Under the bed you get almost a full SCU of personal storage, perfect for gear, snacks, or whatever else you acquire along the way. And thanks to a full components pass, there's no shortage of panels, access points, and small creature comforts that make it feel like a ship you could actually live in, not just work out of. Honestly, it's really nice inside. Salvage and cargo is where the Fortune really earns its keep. It's got 1 salvage arm compared to the Vulture's 2, but I feel like it scrapes about as fast as the Vulture in my experience. I haven't timed it out, but it feels about the same in speed, surprisingly. It comes stock with a cinch scraping head, but you can swap that out for an abrade if you'd like. While the Vulture has 1 printer, the Fortune doubles that with 2, and both can run at the same time. Even better, they auto-eject RMC boxes right onto the external cargo grids, 6 on each side for a total of 12 SCU stored externally. I was surprised to learn that each printer also stores 1 more box internally, and then the depot can hold an additional 13 RMC worth beyond that. That means if you start your trip with both printers activated, you can rack up 27 SCU before even getting out of your seat, which is just more than double what the Vulture can do without a trip to the back. If you'd like to stretch your legs and stretch the Fortune past 27 SCU, you can pop out of the ship for a quick moment and move some of the boxes from an external grid to the back part of the ship. There's a nice little elevator and a room, which can easily hold 6 SCU, 4 on a grid. This brings your grand total to 33 SCU fairly easily. And if you want to do some creative packing, you can push that to the high 30s by shoving boxes into the more internal parts of the ship. But for me, 33 feels just fine. And honestly, if I don't want to get out of the seat, 27 feels pretty great too. Compared to the Vulture's 37 SU requiring 2 trips down the ladder and to move boxes off of the printer for a couple of minutes, the Fortune wins for lazy efficiency. As you can probably tell, my Fortune happens to be the Wicklow Special Edition, which gives it a nice extra touch of style and also proves that I've collaborated with an alien. If you want to add this ship to your established fleet, the Fortune will set you back $175 on the Pledge store. However, starting in Alpha 4.3, you'll be able to pick up one of these ships in-game at New Deal in Lorville for only 1,890,000 AUEC. Honestly, that is a pretty great price in my opinion, and less than I was expecting. It's much cheaper than the Vulture at that price, although the Vulture is more versatile and can bring in a few more SCU of RMC with each trip. In reality, both of these small salvagers almost literally print money without having to deal with contracts, corporate overlords, or investment at a refinery. Buying a salvage ship is a great investment. Honestly, if you like the Vulture or you love mining in the Prospector, the Fortune is like those two hooked up and made a very polite, well-mannered, and slightly overachieving child. It's efficient, it's comfortable, and it's unique. I do personally recommend it for anyone who wants to get into the salvage game without all the extra legwork. And hey, it's MISC, so you know it's going to look good doing it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this Ridge 6 report. What do you think of the Fortune? Do you already have one, or are you thinking of buying one? Also, what ship would you like to see for the next Ridge 6 report? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this report, I invite you to hit like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. It really helps me out. Until next time, fly smart, scrape clean, and I'll see you in the verse.